I'm here to talk about our app. It gives you unlimited streaming of all our videos, and we make sure there are no ads, no funny links, and no suggested videos. Head to app.cosmickids.com. Pick a monthly or an annual subscription, and then you get a 2-week free trial to see if you like it. Every single video we've ever made is on there, and all our new and future videos too. There's loads on there, enough to keep a Cosmic Kids fan busy for hours with their yoga and mindfulness.
Yoga Club. Hello and welcome to Yoga Club. For our fabulous friends in the USA, it's time to celebrate Independence Day. Here's to you sharing a wonderful July 4th weekend with friends and loved ones to strengthen and unite as a nation and shine a light on a hopeful future. To join in, we wanted to dedicate our Yoga Club this week to the kids personally, for you to understand what it means to be independent. Yes, there are lots of things you need your grown-ups for, but sometimes you need to learn how to do things for yourself too, and that's what we call being independent. Maybe your room is a mess and there's stuff everywhere. Well, if you go clean it up without being asked, that's being independent. Or maybe you know it's bedtime soon. You go pop your pyjamas on without being asked. That's being independent. Or if you're bored, rather than ask that someone else entertains you, think, what can you do for yourself? Obviously, do check before you actually go ahead and do that thing, just to make sure it's okay, but at least you're not in that kind of whiny, grouchy place of complaining about being bored and expecting someone else to solve that problem for you. Now, before we explore this more with our yoga, let's take a moment to read some of your brilliant messages. A big hello to Finley in Ottawa, Canada, and a bigger happy birthday, Finley, to you for June the 22nd. I hope you had a wonderful 4th birthday, and thank you for your wonderful ideas for future yoga adventures. Octonauts would be great. And anything with the digger crabs. Yes. And a fox episode. Now, we do have one. Have a little look on our YouTube channel for an episode called Fernando the Silver Fox. You might like that one. Oh, and over on the Cosmic Kids app, you can get the Gruffalo, which features a wonderful fox. I love that you love Hi, My Name's Joe too. It is brilliant, isn't it? Hello to Atlas, who is 5 and from Iowa in the USA. It's great to hear you do yoga every night before bed, and you've been teaching your brother Arlo how to play yoga statues. What a great game. I love your picture in your firefighter costumes for Halloween. And yes, a firefighter adventure would be great. I think it's great that you want to be a firefighter when you grow up. I do love hearing what you want to do. It's really interesting. Thank you for writing in, Atlas. Hello to Arcana in Kerala, India. It's great to hear that you're enjoying the yoga, and I love the idea of doing the Lion King. We have done the Cinderella story. You can check that out over on the Cosmic Kids app. Thanks so much for writing in. Hello to Alice, who is 5, and Mum Bethany. Alice, I am right with you on doing My Little Pony. I am keeping everything crossed that I get the thumbs up to do this. I'm waiting to hear if they'll let me. Hello to Morgan, who is 4, who really enjoys the Calypso the Flamingo episode because of the fun dancing and the Zen Dens to help you learn all about your mindfulness. Well, that's so good to hear. I love that your little brother Thomas enjoys the Safeguard the Soap episode and especially enjoys Icky Sticky Germ and the Germ Minions. It's a really fun one. I'm glad to hear that you all agree on the My Little Pony idea too. Let's all hope with our collective energy we can make that happen. Thank you, and hello to Lily from Sherwood Forest, who just turned 6.5. Oh, I love a half birthday. I loved hearing about how much you enjoy your yoga, the Frozen adventure, and your ideas for the new ones. Finding Dory and Snow White, yes. That would be great, actually. Check out Mimi the Mermaid on the Cosmic Kids YouTube channel or on the Cosmic Kids app for the mermaid one you mentioned. Thanks for your wonderful picture too. And a happy birthday for November the 29th. Yes, yes, yes. A big shout out and hello to Truly, who is 4 and is a subscriber to the Cosmic Kids app. Woohoo! It's great to hear you've been enjoying the Batman yoga we've got on there, and that you do your yoga every morning and that it helps you focus afterwards. It's amazing, isn't it, how yoga can give you special powers like that, just like Batman. Hello to Tazib, who is going to be 10 in July. Happy birthday, Tazib. Thank you so much for those great ideas as well. Teachers in schools, astronauts and rocket ships. Oh, that one could be happening for sure. And an original idea. Kathy the Cupcake. I love it. That sounds fab. I will have a think how a second Minecraft video could work too. Thanks, Tazib. A big hello to Dara, Wolf and Teddy, who are big fans of Super Yoga. Well, I have some good news. We have another 4 of these coming to the app over the next few months, so plenty in there to keep you energetic boys busy. It's awesome that you fit these into your homeschooling and they help you keep your mind focused. Well done to you all. Oh, and a new Halloween episode may well just be on its way too. I just need to write it. In the meantime, coming soon to the app is a monster yoga adventure, which I reckon you'll love. Finally, a big hello to Lexi, who is 7 from South Africa. Thank you for your wonderful pictures, Lexi, and I'm so glad to hear how much you love your yoga. Now, I mentioned it a few times, but if you haven't tried the app, you might like to give it a go. When you sign up, you get a 2-week free trial, and you can see on there all the amazing extra videos you won't get anywhere else. It really makes your practice of yoga so much more special and engaging, and you don't get any funny ads or links. You can find it at app.cosmickids.com or in the App Store or on Google Play. Now, please keep your messages coming to me at yogaclub@cosmickids.com, and I'll do my best to include you in my shout-outs. But now it's time to get a flavour of what independence looks and feels like, so you have some tools in your body and your mind of how you can exercise your independent skills.
Hello everyone, welcome to Cosmic Kids. I'm Jaime and this is your place for yoga, stories and fun. It's easy, just copy the moves I do and enjoy the adventure. Now we always start in the same way, and that's by sitting on our bottoms and crossing our legs and bringing our hands together at our heart and saying our secret yoga code word, which is Namaste. Ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3. Namaste. There. Now we're ready to begin. So, let's have a look at who our story's about today. Let's look through the cosminoculars. Bringing your thumbs and fingers together, have a look through. Cool! Look at that! Those colours! Those shapes! It's so amazing! So pretty! Now can you see the picture? Oh, yes! Look! It's a pigeon! It's Nelson the Pigeon! Oh, he looks a bit dirty, doesn't he? What's Nelson doing? He's doing horse pose! This is great news. We're going to go and see Nelson the Pigeon. Let's find out why he's so dirty. We start our story today in a tree. Coming up to stand, bring one foot on top of the other and your hands together at your heart. Grow your tree up nice and tall. Now, are you feeling like a strong tree? Can I blow you down? Okay, you stay tall and strong and I'll have a go. Here we go. Doopy-doopy-doo. Oh, I don't believe it. You are so strong. Let's try it on the other side. Coming back, bringing one foot on top of the other side this time. Your hands together at your heart. Grow your tree up tall. Can I do it on this side, I wonder? Let me see. You stay tall and strong. I'll try and blow you over. Ready? Doopy-doopy-doo. couldn't do it on that side either. You are a very strong tree. We climb up this tree. Up we go, up we go, up we go. And we find Nelson's family nest. Coming to lie on our tummies, we kick our feet up towards our bottom, reach around to grab our ankles, then smell the flowers to lift up into our nest shape. Today it's Nelson's 16th birthday. That's 16 days old. He's got a cake, a birthday cake, with candles on it. Coming down to lie on your back. Spread your arms wide and lift your legs up to the ceiling, like a candle. Nelson blows out all 16 of his candles. Lowering our legs all the way down, he comes up to sit, draws his wings together, and he makes a special birthday wish. I wish to be a star, standing all the way up, legs wide, arms wide. I want to go to Trafalgar Square, London, the capital city of England. Well, now that Nelson is 16, he's old enough, and his mum helps him get prepared. Jump your feet together, hands on your hips. He needs to be able to look both ways when he's crossing the road. So he looks over one shoulder and over the other. Over one, over the other. And to get a really strong neck, he needs to be able to make it go in a circle. All the way one way and all the way the other way. Very good. Next, Nelson's mummy teaches him how to do superpower pigeon breaths. Crisscross your fingers underneath your chin. Take a big breath all the way in. Lift up those elbows nice and high and then do a big ooh to the ceiling. Try that again. Ooh. Last time. Ooh. Last thing, Nelson's mummy makes him a very healthy sandwich and teaches him all about looking after himself, eating well. Sitting on your bottoms, she lays out one slice of bread and then she starts putting on the butter. Butter, 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 butter. Taking her wings out wide, she twists round one way to get some crispy, lovely, healthy lettuce. She gets the lettuce and puts it in. Lettuce, 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 lettuce. Then she takes her arms out wide again, twists the other way, and she gets some lovely juicy tomatoes. Ready? She gets the tomatoes and puts them in. Tomatoes, 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 tomatoes. Then she reaches up high and she pops on the top slice of bread, bending her little knees if she needs to. Ooh. Now, Nelson, you need to look after yourself. You need to not be led by the other pigeons. And you need to eat healthy food. Can you do that? Nelson thinks he can. He stands up and he gives his mum a big hug. Oh, he can always come back and visit. It's not too far. Then he gets ready to fly. Folding all the way forward, take your arms down low. Then swoop your wings. Wow. Nelson sets off flying, taking one leg back behind you, coming into flying pose. He takes a rest on top of a house, taking your arms above your head and your legs nice and wide. He flies over the countryside, through the lovely green hills of England. Then he flies on the other side, taking your other leg back behind you now, spreading your wings nice and wide. He flies that last little bit down into the bustling city of London. Standing up tall, he can see Trafalgar Square. In the centre of it is a tall column, Nelson's column. There's a statue of Lord Admiral Nelson on the top, and that's who Nelson is named after. Right, he dives all the way down, ooh, and comes to land like a little mouse. Bop. When he sits up, uh-oh, he sees he's landed right in front of a lion. 1, 2, 3. The lions are lying on their bellies like sphinxes, coming to lie on your tummy. Put your forearms down in front of you. Roll your shoulders back and press your chest up like a very proud sphinx. Nelson wonders why these lions aren't moving. They seem a bit cold and hard. And then he realises they're just statues. Oh, he sits up and he wipes his little pigeon brow. Phew! Looking around him, he can see all of the pigeons in Trafalgar Square cooing away. Wrap your arms and hold your shoulders and coo, 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 coo. They're coming towards him. He must do his pigeon pose to look his best. Coming to all fours, press into your toes and lift up your tail feathers, coming into your downward dog pose. Then bring one of your little pigeon legs all the way forward behind your arms. Wiggle your other leg all the way back. Take your wings to the side and puff up your chest, going coo, coo, coo. What a very proud pigeon Nelson is. Oh, he must show him the other side as well, because he looks better on both sides. Coming back into your lovely downward dog pose. Then lift up your other leg, give it a wiggle waggle, and then draw that leg behind your arms, taking the other leg back behind you. Wings out to the side, chest up to the sky, and coo, coo, coo. Nelson looks around to see the other pigeons coming towards him, and he notices they don't look very well. They're hobbling a little bit. They've got scraggy feathers and they're really, really dirty. They hobble right up to him. They look a bit like pirate pigeons. One of them says, "Hello, I'll show you where to find the best food in town. Follow me." Nelson wants to be very polite and wants to fit in, so he brings his wings together. He bows and he says, "Namaste." Well, he's so happy to have made some friends. Maybe he won't need his mummy's healthy sandwich after all. Uh-oh, do you think he's forgotten those wise words already? I think he has. The hobbly pigeon leads Nelson to what he calls a food chest. Sitting on your bottoms, draw the soles of your feet together, holding onto your toes, fold all the way forwards. Nelson lifts up the lid of the food chest. On the side of the big black can are the letters L, I, T, T, E, R. Litter. And on the other side it spells T, R, A, S, H. Trash. This is a bin. A trash can. And inside is lots and lots of horrible trash, litter and rubbish. This is what the dirty, horrible pigeon says is the best food in London. He says to Nelson, "Go on, jump in. Go and get something nice for the pigeon feast." Nelson doesn't want to be left out, so he stands up. He clasps his little wings behind him and bends his knees, bowing all the way forward. He gets ready to swoop down into the food chest, jumps his little legs behind him and comes down onto his belly. Then he clasps his wings behind him again, lifts himself up and starts to peck at what's in the bin. Peck, 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 peck. Putting his hands underneath his shoulders, he wiggles back out of the horrible food chest as quickly as he can. He's grabbed something to take. Coming onto your knees, he flies up. Ooh. Ooh. Taking what he's caught in his beak to the big stone table where all of the pigeons are collecting. Sitting on your bottoms, bend your knees, feet flat, hands behind you, lift up, making a stone table shape. Nelson looks what's on the stone table. He doesn't think it looks very nice. There's some pizza with old tissue on it. There's some ice cream mixed with ketchup. And there's burgers mushed up with coffee. Oh! All the other pigeons say, "Go on, time to eat now." Nelson's pretty sure this is not going to do him any good, but he wants to fit in. He wants to do what the other pigeons tell him to do. So on his knees, he gets ready to start eating, folding forwards. Pick, 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 pick. After the food feast is finished, all of the pigeons rub a hand on their tummy and pat their heads at the same time. Oh, the problem is they don't feel too happy. In fact, they feel rather grumpy because eating unhealthy food can put us in a really bad mood. Nelson's tummy isn't well at all. It's really grumbling and really aching. Lying on his back, he spreads his wings wide, bending his little knees. He takes them over to one side, ow, and over to the other side, ow. He wants to speak to his mummy, so he goes over to the telephone box, sitting all the way up. Stretch your legs out long. He picks up the receiver and he dials the number. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, hello, Mum. It's Nelson. Yeah, I did something really bad. I did what the other pigeons told me to do, and now I feel really sick. Oh, Mum, what should I do? I know, Mum, you told me to eat healthy. Yeah, not be led. I'll go to sleep then. All right, Mum. I love you. Bye. He puts the phone down. Then he lies all the way back, getting himself to sleep as best as he can, trying to cope with his tummy ache, feeling happy that he got to speak to his lovely mum. The next morning, he's awoken by the very loud pigeons cooing in the square. Wrap your arms around again and coo, 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 coo. Once again, a hobbly pirate pigeon comes towards him, standing up. Morning, Nelson. Want to come with me to the London Underground tube station? Nelson looks towards the London Underground tube station. Jump your legs wide, arms above your head. It looks pretty dark and pretty grotty, and apparently the food is all over the floor. Ooh, it sounds horrid. Nelson looks at the dirty, scratchy pigeon and wonders what to do. All of a sudden, a crow lands in front of him, coming all the way down onto your tiptoes. Take your hands down flat. Take your knees just behind the tops of your arms and lift your bottom up, leaning forwards. The crow says, "Be strong, Nelson. Do what you want to do." Nelson stands. He puffs his little chest out, crisscrossing his feathers behind his back to really let his chest come forward. He thinks about what his mum told him, the wise words of her phone call last night. Should he go with this pigeon to the London Underground tube station? No, he shouldn't. Nelson strongly, firmly says to the scratchy pigeon, "No, thank you. I think I'll just stay here today and I'll eat my sandwich. Goodbye." He's done it. Nelson sits himself down with his healthy sandwich, feeling so proud of himself for following his own heart, for doing right instead of wrong. He sits and eats his lovely sandwich with its lettuce, its tomatoes, feeling great in his tummy. Then afterwards he heads to the fountains of Trafalgar Square and has a bath. Lying on your backs, he lifts up one little pigeon leg and gives it a shake. Oh, good shower. Then he puts it down and he lifts up the other one. Oh, that's nice. Give it a shake and puts that down. Then he lifts up a wing. Oh, that's nice. And he puts it down. And lastly, his other wing. Oh, and then he does his whole body. Ready? Oh. After doing that, he pops out of the bath and he lays down in the sunshine to dry off. Lying here in stillness, He's left alone by the other pigeons. He knows he can ask for help if he needs to, but really he knows deep down the difference between right and wrong. All he needs to do is listen to that and not be led by some of those other pigeons who have learnt to go in different ways, ways that might not always be the best way for him. And it's not bad to say, no, thank you. It's strong to follow your own instinct. So we lie here and we think about our instinct, what we know to be good and bad. And in those moments when we have the choice between taking the good option or the bad option, giving ourselves a small moment to think, what's best for me here? What's right? We enjoy this peace, feeling strong inside, and then it's time to wake up, wiggling our fingers, our toes, giving our knees a hug and rolling onto our sides, coming up to sit with our legs crossed and our hands together at our hearts. And we finish just as we started with our secret yoga code word, which is Namaste. Ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3. Namaste. Well done, everyone. Thanks for coming to Trafalgar Square and meeting Nelson the Pigeon. He was great, and so were you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you come back soon for another Cosmic Kids adventure. Bye-bye.
Today, we will use affirmations to help ourselves feel stronger and more confident. To do that, we're going into the rainbow tunnel. Let's begin, coming into our dog pose. Down onto your knees, take your hands forwards, tuck your toes and lift your hips up to the sky. This is the beginning of the tunnel and we need to wiggle in on our tummies. Coming down onto your knees, lower to your belly, then curl your shoulders up as you wiggle inside. We come to the first colour, which is red, where we see an amazing elephant. Coming up to stand in your elephant pose. Take your feet a little bit wider, your hand up to make a trunk, and your other hand behind you like a little tail. We trumpet like an elephant. Awoo! And again. Awoo! Coming all the way up. The elephant looks at us and says, "Today you will be strong." We bring our hands together at our hearts and we say it back. "Today I will be strong." And we move on. Coming back onto your bellies, everyone, all the way down. We curl our shoulders up and we wriggle in a bit further into the rainbow tunnel, where we come to orange. Here we see a dolphin. Coming up high on your knees, everyone, and clap your fins together. We crisscross our fingers, come down onto our elbows, and we move forwards and backwards, like we're diving through the waves with our dolphin friend. The dolphin stops and it sits up high and it says, "Today you will make something awesome." We sit back on our heels, bring our hands to our hearts, and we say, "Today I will make something awesome." We carry on through the tunnel, coming back down to our bellies, curling our shoulders up to wriggle in a little bit further. And we come to the yellow area, where we meet a lion. The lion does an amazingly loud roar. Coming onto your knees, everyone. After 3, big loud roar with your tongue sticking out. Like that. Ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3. The lion says to us, today you will have confidence. We bring our hands to our hearts and we say it back. Today I will have confidence. And we carry on through the tunnel, coming back down onto your tummies, hands under your shoulders, roll yourself up and wiggle in a little bit further. Now we come to the green area. Sitting up tall, put your legs out long. We see a mermaid. She swishes her tail around to one side, puts one hand on her knee, takes the other hand behind her and looks over her shoulder. She looks back at us and she says, "Ooh la la." Then she swishes her tail round to the other side, puts her other hand on her knee, looks up and over her shoulder, sitting up very tall. Then she looks at us and she says, "Today you will be full of love and light." We cross our legs in front of us. We bring our hands together and we say it back. Today I will be full of love and light. And we carry on through the tunnel. Back onto our tummies, everyone, curling all the way up as we wiggle on through into the blue, where we meet a Tweety bird. Coming up onto your knees, nice and high, arms wide. Wrap your arms and move your elbows up and down as you go tweet, 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 tweet. Arms wide, wrap them the other way. The Tweety bird says to us, today you will speak kindly and honestly. We sit back. We bring our hands to our heart and we say it back. Today, I will speak kindly and honestly. And we carry on through the rainbow tunnel. Back onto your bellies, everyone, to wiggle in a little bit further, where we come to the indigo area, where we meet a cat. Come up onto all fours, walking your knees in, bringing your hands under your shoulders so you're in a nice straight line. The cat arches its back and then dips its belly down to wiggle waggle its tail as it says, today you will try something new. We sit back on our heels again, bring our hands to our hearts and we say it back. Today I will try something new. And we carry on. Back onto your tummies, everyone, wiggling through a little bit further. And we come to the last area, the violet area, where we meet an owl. Coming up to sit on your knees, bring your hands in between your knees. As you lift up, say toot. As you lower down, say too. And again, toot, too. The owl says to us, today you will be great. We bring our hands together at our hearts and we say it back. Today I will be great. We stop here for a moment, taking our hands down onto our lap, turning our palms up and closing our eyes. We breathe. And as we breathe and sit here, we believe all of the words that we have said to ourselves today to make all of those things come true. We open our eyes. The rainbow of confidence has worked. Have a good day, everyone.
Zen Den.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Cosmic Kids Zen Den, your place to feel calm and relaxed and to help our minds stay happy and healthy. First, let's get comfy. Sitting on our bottoms with our legs crossed, we bring our hands to our knees and take a big deep breath. That's better. Now let's get the Zen Den ready so we can really enjoy it. We need music. Let's rub our ears and make the sounds appear. Well done, everyone. That's done it. Now let's pick some.
that help us feel just right. The sound of a forest. A rainbow. The wind in the trees. Perfect. Now for the smell. Let's wiggle our noses. Oh yes, we did it. Brilliant work, everyone. What have we got here? Skunk smell. Swimming pool? Oh yes, let's smell the rose. Ah yes, that's such a pretty smell. Today we're going to talk about something that happens to all of us sometimes. I call it getting wanty. Have you ever noticed when you're in a shop or a store how you look around and you see something that you want? Maybe you're in a toy shop and you spot something on a shelf and it's something you like the look of, and a little pop goes off somewhere inside you, making you really want that thing. You reach for it, take hold of it, look at it closely, maybe carry it around for a while, and then you want the item even more. Now you take it to the person you are with, perhaps your mum or dad or a grandparent, and you ask them if you can have it. They look at it and decide that today the answer is no. Oh, when this happens, you feel something, don't you? Can you notice that feeling? You may feel disappointed, sad, or even angry because of this. You want this thing so much, but you can't have it. Maybe you want it even more now that you've been told you can't have it. You might think it's unfair, that they are being mean for saying no to you. That is the wanty feeling getting bigger. At this point, you have a choice. Hold out your hand and let's press the freeze button on time to look at the options. Number 1. The wanty feeling is so strong, you start to shout, stomp your feet in anger, cry, beg and get swept up in the nasty wanty feeling. You have a tantrum. Or, number 2, you spot that wanty feeling. You notice how it's drawing you in and making you feel hurt and upset because you can't have the thing you want. But no. You're not going to let that wanty feeling take over and ruin your day. You don't want a tantrum. It doesn't feel good, and it makes the people you love feel a bit upset when you do. So you breathe long, deep breaths and get back to feeling happy again. You can put the item back and forget about it. No tantrum needed. Now unfreeze the time button. What choice would you make? Isn't it funny how getting wanty can make us feel horrid? We get attached to stuff when we really don't need to. It is up to you to choose how to be. Ask yourself, is it worth becoming so upset? Do I want to feel this way? Do I feel good having a tantrum? It might take time to get the hang of this, but next time you see something you really, really want, see if you can do it. See if you can spot that wanty feeling. Freeze time for a moment, take a deep breath, and choose to save yourself from the tantrum. I hope that helps you calm the wanty storm inside you next time the clouds come over. Keep up the practice to become a true Cosmic Kids Zen Den master. Bye bye! Peace out. Fluffy Bunny. Hello, Jaime here. Welcome to Peace Out.
Time to get ourselves comfortable. Find yourself some space where you can either lie down or sit with legs crossed. If you want, you can sit on a chair. If this is your choice, try to have both feet on the floor and rest your hands on your lap. Decide which position works best for you and get yourself settled. Hopefully now you feel comfortable enough to sit nice and still, or as still as you can manage, to give your body and mind some special relaxation time. If you prefer, keep your eyes open. Or if you want to make it even more of an adventure, you can close them. Now, see if you can notice your breathing coming in and going out. Can you feel the air as it goes in and out of your nose? If you're sitting or lying on your back, place a hand on your tummy. Maybe you can feel the air, filling it up like a balloon, and then emptying with each breath out. In and out. In and out. Next time, as you breathe out, if you haven't already, let your eyes softly close. Now you can enjoy letting your mind make the pictures for you, just like a dream. You're outside in a field. You walk along and can feel the grass tickling your ankles. All of a sudden, a little bunny rabbit appears in front of you. Hello, you. You crouch down to get closer, and much to your surprise, it hops up into your arms. You cradle the bunny rabbit and carefully stroke its soft, fluffy fur. It feels so silky and smooth. You look a little closer, noticing the light brown fur on its back and the pure white fur on its tummy. Its ears are long and silky smooth, and its tail is a neat little fluffy ball. The bunny looks up at you with big brown eyes. It reaches up as if to smell you, its whiskers and nose twitching, tickling your cheek. This little fluffy bunny likes you and feels very happy having a cuddle in your arms. You feel very calm and relaxed here, stroking it gently. As you do, its eyes begin to close and it relaxes. It seems to be falling asleep. Looking around, you see two other bunnies have come along to watch you. These ones look a bit older and bigger. They're the little bunny's parents. You carefully place the little sleeping fluffy bunny down on the soft grass and move back calmly and quietly. The parents hop quietly over to their sleeping baby and snuggle up next to it. What a happy family of bunnies, you think. Seeing this makes you feel so happy and peaceful. You leave them to enjoy their family nap time and silently walk back through the field. It's time now to come back from your peace out and bring all that love and fluffy bunny warmth back to the here and now in your life.
take a nice deep breath and gently, slowly wiggle your fingers and toes. Give yourself a nice stretch, maybe a yawn, and very gently open your eyes, slowly letting the world back in. Before you move, take a moment to notice how you feel. Different maybe to how you felt before your peace out. What a treat to meet such a fluffy baby bunny and have some cuddle time. I hope that feeling stays with you in your heart and you can take it with you into the rest of your day and night. Well done you for taking this special magic time for yourself. You were amazing at staying so calm and relaxed. I'll look forward to our next time together. Until then, this is Jaime saying peace out.